It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty woods, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in this neighborhood with you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor? Hello, television neighbors. Welcome back to this television neighborhood. See what I brought for you today? A balloon dog that you see right here. A book called The Ugly Duckling that you see right here. And a paper owl that you see right here. Now, before we go visit my dear friend, country western singer Garth Brooks at our neighborhood Western country singers studios. I would like to read to you one page of this book. It was summer, and the pond was alive with the music and color of life, and dragonflies dancing to and fro, and frogs splashing in and out of the water edge. Below the surface, fish swim together in harmony, while birds swoop through the air above, and all around a gentle breeze rushed the tall grasses that grew nearby. They scuttled among the grasses. A duck was sitting on 6 eggs. 5 of the eggs were small, but the 6th was oddly shaped and much larger than the others. The ducks was puzzled about that egg and how it came to be so different from the rest, but she did not worry herself about it much. She took care that the big egg was as warm as the rest. Now, before I go visit my dear friend Garth Brooks, I have a song for you. There are many ways to say I love you. There are many ways to say I care about you. Many ways, many ways, many ways to say I love you. There's the asking way to say I love you. There's the asking way to say I care about you. The asking way, the asking way, the asking way to say I love you. Now I think it's time to go visit my dear friend, Mr. Garth Brooks, at our Western Country Studio Hall right now, and we can visit the one and only country singer Garth Brooks. So come along. Garth Brooks, it's Victor.
Victor, good to see you again, my old friend. It's been too long. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. When you called and said you'd like to come visit, I was just ecstatic.
Do we have time to visit?
Well, absolutely. I set aside time for you, my special friend.
I wanted you to meet my television neighbor. This is Mr. Garth Brooks.
Hello, television neighbor. Welcome to the Country Western Studio.
So, Mr. Garth Brooks.
Oh, just call me Garth, Victor. You and I are old friends.
Okay, Garth.
There you go.
At what age did you become a country western singer?
Well, I believe I was 35 years old. Up until then, I was really into rock and roll. But then I went and visited an aunt and uncle down in Memphis and got exposed to country western music and fell in love. Been doing country western ever since.
Now, I heard you got your first guitar when you were only 7 years old.
Yeah, that was a humdinger. You know, it was missing a string, but I was able to play it like a pro. And that kind of launched my interest in rock and roll music.
Now, I hear your whole family was part country western singers, weren't they, Garth?
Well, my aunt and uncle down in Memphis were, but my mom and dad, you know, they dabbled in country music, but, you know, deep down inside, they were hard rockers. Rock and roll.
Now, what part of country western singers really makes you feel either happy or sad or angry just by playing country western music?
Well, probably it's because they tell stories about real life and accompany the stories with music. And, you know, that's just really special because your audience can listen to the words and think about the words while hopefully they enjoy the music.
Now, I hear that you brought your banjo along, and I thought it might be a good idea if you show my television neighbors and I some of your western music.
Well, I do have my banjo, but as you can see, and I don't know if your television audience can see, one of the strings is broken. So I'm not sure I'd be able to play anything for you, but we can make a little bit of noise.
Well, that was beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Without without the string.
Yeah. It's a beautiful instrument, a banjo. They always lift my spirits and make me feel good about life.
Now I have one more question before I need to return to my television home.
Okay.
I suppose for when younger kids are at the ages of 5 and 6, they must become grown up Western singers to touch the hearts of older lovers of deeper country soul music, Western lovers themselves, from you, Mr. Garth Brooks, and you touch the lives of younger children that really like to learn how to play country Western music inside their very own country hearts.
Well, that was quite a mouthful, Victor, but I think I followed you. And yes, I like to think that some of my music touches the hearts of little 5 and 6-year-old aspiring country Western singers to get them interested in pursuing their dreams to become country Western singers and to carry on the tradition.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Garth Brooks, for allowing me to visit today at the Country Western Singers Studio Hall today.
Well, it was a pleasure having you. I hope you can come back after I get my my banjo string fixed. Maybe we can play some real music then. I know you're a singer. We could rock on, baby.
I would love to,
Okay.
but unfortunately, I must get back to my place.
Oh yeah, well, I don't have that string and probably won't have it for another couple of weeks. But maybe when I get that string, you and I can jam.
I would love to.
Okay, see you in a couple of weeks.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Goodbye, television neighbor.
Okay, let's go back to my place. Isn't Garth Brooks one of the world's greatest country singers you ever laid your eyes on? I'm proud to meet such a great, inspired young country Western singer like that. Well, now I think it's time to get the trolley, and we'll have some make-believe right now. Alright, why don't we just pretend that Garth Brooks, played by my dad, is helping Queen Sarah out with the banjo festival in the neighborhood of Make Believe, and King Friday and XDL could be helping both Garth Brooks and King Friday with some of their lessons too. That sounds like a pretty good idea, doesn't it? So let's make believe some more about that now. as the trolley goes in front of the castle in the neighborhood of make believe. Are you ready to go, Charlie? Okay. Garth Brooks, I presume?
Oh, Your Highness, what an unexpected honor and pleasure to meet you. I've heard so much about you. I had no idea I was going to meet with you today.
I understand that you're gonna be helping my wife, Queen Sarah, with the banjo festival today in the neighborhood of Make Believe.
Well, that is absolutely correct. Your information is very accurate.
Now, how are you going to help my wife, Queen Sarah, today with the banjo festival in the neighborhood of Make Believe?
Well, I think the role that they have for me is to introduce all of the young contestants and then be one of the judges after they all play their banjos.
I think you're gonna do a nifty galifty job of helping with this banjo festival, Mr. Garth Brooks.
Well, thank you kindly, Exiao. I'm impressed that you're even here to attend. You know, it's broad daylight, and I always thought owls only came out at night.
Well, I'm here to help you win this competition.
Wow! Okay, well, you know, I'm not one of the competitors, I'm just a judge. But, you know, maybe you can help me pick the winner.
That sounds a nifty galifty idea to me.
Okay, we'll be nifty galifty together then.
Hello, dear. It's Queen Sarah, one of the judges in the neighborhood of Make Believe.
Oh, hello, Your Highness. It is such a pleasure to meet you. I've heard so much about you. And, you know, I was quite surprised to learn that you also are an accomplished banjo player.
Yes, I am, dear.
Wow, it'll be fun judging this banjo contest with you and Exy Owl, who just volunteered to help us.
And we will hope that you'll be join us tomorrow, Trolley, for this banjo festival. All right, goodbye, Trolley. Well, I wonder how XDL and King Friday and Queen Sarah are all gonna help out with this banjo festival. Well, we'll pretend some more about that make-believe place tomorrow. You know, being a country western star keeps being fabulously lighting up within us. The more lighting up we get, the more lighting up we can be in our in our in our dreams. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling. The feeling that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. You always make each day and each week a special one for me. You know how, by just your being yourself. There's only one person in this whole world that exactly like you, and that's you yourself. And I'll be back until tomorrow, and I'll see you then again to Television 1. Goodbye.